What's good? You're on with the ruckus. Let's get right into it. You see what we got in front of us. And no, it is not Carol Danvers, aka Captain or Miss Marvel. We have Dr. Carla Sofin as Warbird from the Dark Avengers. This is from the Dark Reign storyline. From it's been a minute now. It's been a while ago, but what we had going on then was Norman Osborn had he was just doing his thing. He was no longer the Green Goblin. He ended up taking over Shield, and I believe he named it Hammer, and he formed his own team of Avengers. And they were not officially called Dark Avengers. That's how we knew them, because we, the readers, knew the deal. So they're classified as the Dark Avengers. And Osborn had amassed a squad to basically, in some shape or form, emulate, the true Avengers. You know what I'm saying? So he recruited Sofin, aka Moonstone, to play Miss Marvel's role. And Miss Marvel did take up the name Warbird after she stopped calling herself Miss Marvel. And that's the name that Sofin decided to go with while wearing the old school Miss Marvel costume. So yeah, that's kind of a twist, but that's exactly how that went down. And so this is what we have here. We have a variation of the original Miss Marvel costume. That's what Sofin was wearing, and you see that's what she's sporting here. But we'll get a closer look when we get her out of the packaging. You see Dark Avengers logo, Dark Avengers Warbird up top. Dark Avengers is the brand we're going with. We've got some nice artwork of the Good Doctor on one side. We've got some more down below on the other side, and on the rear we have got some more of that nice artwork. It looks to be I want to believe that that's Mike Deodato's artwork. And of course we have a readout. Under the leadership of Norman Osborn, Moonstone is recruited to imitate the hero Carol Danvers in the malevolent group of Dark Avengers. All right, we've got Dr. Carla Sofin, aka Warbird, out of packaging, and standing there, being stared at, being ogled by us. Anyhow, we'll get to her in a moment. We will talk about the accessories that we saw in that packaging, and we'll start with these little ditties. As I'm sure you all know, we've seen these 1, 2, 3, maybe 400,000 times. Well, maybe not that many times, but you know what we're getting at here. We've seen these a lot. These are effects that wrap around the arms or the legs, depending on where you want to put them. And this go around, they're fluorescent yellow. So, we will take it. And then, of course, we get fists. So, happy about that, because she is a puncher as well as an energy projector. So, that's cool. But the main event in terms of accessories would be this head sculpt right here. Make sure that you guys can see it. I think I'm a little bit blurry there, so let's correct that. There we go. So yeah. And the difference between this and what we got going on out of packaging is that the pupils have been basically whited out on this, so you would actually probably have this head sculpt on when you're having her in like energy emitting poses or what have you. And also this hair is a bit more windswept to her left than the sculpt that she came out of packaging in. Very nice. the lipstick is on point there. Very nice head sculpt right there. As far as our girl is concerned, we'll get her down and closer up so we can get a better look at her. And you can see the difference with the eyes straight away. She's got her baby blues going on right there, and the hair, though it's swept to the left, it's nowhere near as extreme as on the other head sculpt. So the other head sculpt is definitely great for like if she's flying and projecting some energy. And as far as if you didn't know, she's super strong. She can fly, obviously she can project energy, and she can phase through things. So yes, she can go through things a la the Vision or Kitty Pryde, Catherine Pryde, Kate Pryde as she's known these days. Costume is pretty cool. I don't have any discolorations or bleeding of different colors. Our chest emblem is on point. In fact, all of the points are on point, so that's pretty cool. And, it's basic. It's just basically black, red, and gold. And then you got the feet, the legs, the boots are painted. They're painted well, so that's okay. And then, of course, she's got her scarf that is a separate piece that if you wanted to take it off, you could. So that's pretty cool in terms of the articulation. Because of that scarf and the hair, you're not going to get much, if anything, going back. And because of the scarf, you're only going to get that much going forward. You can get a bit more if you remove the scarf. Obviously, you can get her to turn more so to her left because of the nature of the hair, the style of the hair, than to the right. And she doesn't have much in the way of tilting. Arms, keep in mind, she's on the possibly the best female buck out there, barring Black Widow. You see she can get the T-pose. She can 360 it. She's got butterfly joints, and she can rear back that far, which is cool. We'll see how great she can clasp momentarily. Biceps. She's got the double jointed elbows. Obviously, this day and age with this new style body, you know it's going to be pinless. And she has the wrist hinges that move horizontally. And she's got the diaphragm that, Hasbro still needs to improve going forward, especially with the females, because, because of their chests, you can't really get that far forward. So you're only going to get that much going back with the diaphragm. However, it's a different story. So that's pretty great. And then, of course, you can get the side to side, and you're going to get your rotation there. She also comes with the inverted ab crunch, which is definitely necessary going forward because you're not going to get anything from the diaphragm. And then going back, she can go that far back break style. So yeah, pretty cool. Legs, she can do the splits at the hips that far. She can kick that far forward, that far back, not too much. She's got the the thigh cut. And she's got the double jointed knees going on, pinless, of course. And no leg, no calf swivel, but she does get you the pointed toe like that. Go up very nicely. And of course, she's got severe ankle pivot. So, yeah, very, very, as you would expect with this particular body mold, this particular sculpt, she definitely has what you need for articulation. Here's the Good Doctor next to the Good Doctor. Carla Sofin in her normal getup as Moonstone here on our right. And the other difference is we've gotten Moonstone twice, and this is the more recent release. I believe that was like I want to say 2023. Maybe it bled over into early 2024, but it's definitely more recent. What we got prior to was Moonstone in the Thunderbolts 5-pack from SDCC, And this is definitely an upgrade from that. And now we have the original Warbird, Carol Danvers, in the costume she wore when she began calling herself Warbird. She actually was calling herself Miss Marvel for a time wearing this costume and then changed it to Warbird. And here's the shot we've been waiting for. A near complete assemblage of Dark Avengers. What we're missing is everyone wants to say Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion, as Spider-Man with the suit, but actually it was a some kind of demon god or whatever, and I recall he was sporting 4 arms, which he was able to I don't know, melt away, absorb into himself so he can appear human with just 2 arms. I don't remember the name of that guy. I just know he imitated Spider-Man in the symbiote suit, in the black suit. And then that's who we're missing. Now, in terms of accuracy, we've got Novar on our far left, and he's not in the right. He's not in the right uniform, even though he is, he was a member. And then we've got Bullseye as Hawkeye, and we do have on the way. We've got Dakin, Logan, aka Wolverine's son. We've got that on the way, so he's missing as well, but he'll be here soon enough. And I'm sure when I review that, I will be revisiting this lineup. So this is what we got for now. You see, we've got Ares in the back there, and we need a new Ares. They gave us Ares came out as a Build-A-Figure, and then he was re-released in a Thor wave, and it was the same guy with just I think they just gave him he was improved in some ways, but not in the ways that matter. He truly needs an update. I could tell you. You can't move his head. You can't tilt his head forward or back to save his or your life. So we definitely need that. We've got the Sentry, and that's been updated. Pretty cool. You see that I've got Soft Goods cape on him. It definitely changes the whole aesthetic. And like I was saying about Bullseye as Hawkeye, I believe this is the costume he wore. I could be wrong. I'd have to look that up. But I believe this, when Hasbro came out with this Hawkeye, it was supposed to be Bullseye, I believe. I could be wrong. Anyhow, you see what we got there. And of course, they're headlining in the front. We've got Norman Osborn in pilfered Iron Man armor, painted like he's like supposed to be a combo. Remember when I was saying about how they were supposed to be like mimicking the Avengers? Well, Norman, with his ego, he went for a twofer. He's got the armor and he painted it like it's Captain America's colors. So you see what we got going there, aka the Iron Patriot is what he called himself back then, before it all finally came crashing down. As far as our Warbird is concerned, I've got her fists on. It should be noted that the left fist, the wrist, hinges vertically, and of course I've got the pupilless eyes portrait on as well. So that wraps up our look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Dark Avengers Warbird. Very nice figure, especially because we get her on the very, very nice new female crazy articulated buck. We've got the inverted ab crunch to go along with the diaphragm. And like I said, when it comes to the female bodies, that's definitely needed because Hasbro still hasn't figured a way to, they haven't been able to, chump the whole chesticle situation. Can't get any articulation going forward from that point of the body works there. and everything else is just on point. We get the additional head sculpt, which she's sporting right now. Additional set of hands. She's sporting one fist and one of the open hands that she came out of packaging in. And the one, or I should say pair of items that I am not displaying here are those energy effects that we've seen 6, 7, 8, or maybe 900,000 times. You see, if you've been rocking with me, you already know that I have much love for the third-party effects. This is courtesy of Canon Beams. I'm sure most of you know what time it is with that. And just look at it. I mean, it definitely enhances the visual of your figures with some of these effects that you can get third-party. Yeah, I like, my paint on my figure is very nice. I'll look in the pack. I bought 2 of them, so I'm going to look at the packaging to see what the other one looks like. I'm not going to open that one. I'm just going to, keep that around for whatever, who knows. And yeah, I think it's a nice addition. We're another step closer to completing the Dark Avengers. Daken, Dark Wolverine, is on the way. That's going to be good. I could have displayed, I've got the Toy Biz version, but I didn't want to break up the Hasbro aesthetic, especially since I know that when Dark Wolvie gets here, I'm going to be putting the gang back together again anyway, and I'll probably add a symbiote Spider-Man or black suit Spider-Man to that, just to have all of the members, in terms of all 8 members of the crew. So we will see. We will definitely see when that time comes. What I would like to see would be comments down below, more subscriptions, definitely likes, hit the notification bell while you're down there for the next time I upload. And yeah, so that'll do it. We're talking about Dr. Carla Sophie, BKA Moonstone, but AKA Warbird, Dark Avengers, The Ruckus. Peace.